Hello, Alice Wheaton here again. And the topic for today's video is that why you must know the migratory path of your proposal. If you don't know the migration of your proposal before you write the proposal, chances are very good that you won't be the winner. Let me explain. When birds leave here and head south for the winter, they typically go in a group. And then they have landing spots. And during those landing spots, they typically look for food, shelter, and water. Well, sometimes they want to mate too. But then they move on. They might have 5 or 6 or 10 stops before they reach back home again. And so your proposal is very simple. It's very similar. So the proposal leaves your computer and you send it to someone. And so who is that going to be sent to, and what are their key issues? And then it goes to person over here, and this person might be VP of production. What are the key issues that the VP of production is going to be looking for when they read your proposal? And then it might go to a committee. And on that committee, who is going to be saying, yes, we should go ahead, or who is going to be saying no? So the question you would ask for that would be, when there was a great idea in this company, who is likely to take the ball and run with it? When you get the answer back, you know who your supporters are. Conversely, when you say to your prospect, your contact, when there's a great idea born here, who is likely to tackle and wrestle it to the ground and stop it from going ahead? Then you get to know the blocker. It's really important to know your cast of characters at every single stop along the way. But so many salespeople don't do that. And the reason they don't do that is that they're so grateful for the opportunity to be called to the table. And that's when you have a slim chance of earning the job. And so this person here might be the person who actually signs the contract. Now, what is this person's threshold for signing? Recently, I was working with a chemical company, and this salesperson said that he was going to, at a 70% chance of closing a $1 million deal. I asked him who the contact was, and he said the contact was the plant manager. And I immediately said, then that's a 0 chance. Because he worked for a company, the $100 million company, and there's not a chance that the CEO would let the plant manager sign a $1 million contract. And you see, what had happened is that he hadn't done his analysis of the migratory path. He hadn't really understood who the characters were, who the cast of characters were, what their issues were, what they wanted, but also what the blocks were. And that's the problem of positive thinking, and that's going to be the title of the next video. The next video is going to be about the problems of positive thinking. It's much better as you go through your cast of characters and find out the resistances. What could go wrong? Because then you can have a strategic session with your boss, with yourself, and fellow teammates, and get an understanding of how to approach that particular company with a greater degree of success. So finally then, when you know who the cast of characters are, you know who is going to finally make the decision, then you can write your proposal with all of these questions answered. And when you write your proposal with these questions answered, you absolutely and completely stand out from the crowd. You have the credibility, you have the respect, you have the trust, and 9 times out of 10, you have the deal. Bye for now.